Conveyor belts can be driven by the MDR boxes, but typically they are driven by variable frequency drives. And this is something which we never had in our product portfolio until now. But first, before we dig into that technology, let's talk about the economy servo system as a whole.
Yeah, basically, I mean, when you think motion and Beckhoff, you think of like the highest of the highest performance, like all the features and everything you can get basically from us. But now we see that there's a whole broad market where you don't need the additional last 10%. So for these simpler tasks, we have now a complete range where you get the same Beckhoff ingredients like quality controls, build quality, and also reliable performance, but at a lower price tag.
Okay, so we have a new economy drive system which includes basically servo drives and also motors, and for the first time ever we have a variable frequency drive. So what can you tell me about the variable frequency drive?
When you have really basic tasks like a belt, a conveyor, a fan, you simply want to have control in maybe turning on, turning off, and maybe a little bit of speed variations. And there you don't need all the features from a servo drive. You don't even need feedback, so this is why we even left that out. Okay. And by this, now we have a really purpose-built drive that just does what it needs to do, but in a perfect Beckhoff way. Okay. So it's perfectly integrated in TwinCAD, and it feels and works the same way as all of our other components.
So we have an EtherCAD interface, and we have even in this small bookshelf design 2 channels for a variable frequency drive. Yeah, that's quite new for the market, yeah?
That's actually quite new for the market because, as you know, when Beckhoff does something, and we even left out features, but sometimes we're engineers. We love to invent things, so this is why we invented the 2-channel frequency drive.
Okay, high packing density with a very, very nice interface as usual. Let's talk about the AX1000. Very, very short. What's the nice thing about the AX1000?
If you look at both drives, basically they look identical because the base is the same, but now we got the additional feedback. So now you have a fully functioning servo drive. So all the servo capabilities, not only speed controls, but position control, safety, everything is in the same bookshelf design, as you said, and therefore it's really compact, cheap, and not cheap, but price efficient, because we just left out additional features again that just increase price for the last 10% of applications that you might reach.
So decades of know-how in motion control technology went into the design to really make a purpose-built servo drive system which appeals to most of the applications which there are.
Exactly.
Okay, so the only thing which is left we need is a motor.
Again.
Let's talk about the AM1000 very quickly.
All right.
Very small, very pretty.
It's the exact same thing, or the same design principle. We thought of what can we leave out. So our AM8000, you can do several thousand things with it and have a million different variants and options you can choose from. And here we toned it down. We said, okay, we want base performance, so the same quality and everything that we have, that Beckhoff is known for, but we leave out variants. We make it smaller, we make it shorter, we have new features of how we integrate the windings, of how we connect them to make it smaller, to make it more efficient, also to make it easier to build, and therefore in the whole of all steps and all stones that we turned to simply make it more cost efficient and therefore at a very attractive price. And the package together with AX1000, this is like the perfect fit or perfect combination.
So the motor got shorter. We still have 1 cable technology. We now have international flange sizes. So also very good for the international appeal. And I think also more flexible connectors. So it's really a well-rounded portfolio.
Exactly.
Thank you so much, Sven. I hope you have a very great day with our economy servo drive system, or with our economy drive system, and see you in a bit.
All right.